The key lime is not key liming.
Really? That's one I had the other day.
The red velvet is the best.
I wouldn't know.
There's somebody out there.
This is the one I had. You see that the layers with it in there?
What's the other flavors?
Let's see. The tubs. Red velvet.
Let me see it. Those with salt, milk chocolate, white chocolate, double chocolate, ganache, double almond brown butter, double pistachio honey, double cookie. Well, I can't see the inside of them. I put one. I did. Yolanda said she's ready.
You've got a text message.
What's that?
You could be offering the best new products in the world, but if you don't have the effective branding, marketing, and promotional tools for your products and services, then you're probably not getting the best results you need to reach your target audience. Allow QTV Multimedia to translate a more efficient process and to bring clarity to your current or future businesses. Take advantage of our low cost and proven creative opportunities. Email us at qtvmultimedia@gmail.com. That's qtvmultimedia@gmail.com. Or just simply click and leave us a direct message. And don't forget to leave your full contact information and please share. You could be offering the
Yo, Yo. That's right. It's QTV Multimedia coming at you once again this Friday, February 12th. Joining us in the green room, the young king. He's 10 years old. He's an author, speaker, and a money teacher, Mr. Caden Harris. He has a financial literacy course, books, flashcards, and other products that help kids prepare for their financial principles early in life. Caden's goal is to reach 5,000 through his products and workshops. His business has been featured on Fox 5, NBC, and several other publications. So right now, this Friday, 6 p.m., he will be joining us in the green room on QTV Multimedia. Tell a friend, and bring all the kids to the virtual. Bring them to the screen. He's going to be live, sharing some information, and plus, bring your questions. Man, I'm quite sure we can learn a lot from the kids. Hey, we got to protect the youth and support the youth. QTV Multimedia, tomorrow, Friday, 6 p.m., February 12th. Be there.
Hey guys, it's your buddy Caden. Make sure to check out QTV on Friday at 6 p.m. for my exclusive interview.
Yo. That's right. It's QTV Multimedia coming at you once. Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for joining QTV. Thanks for everybody stopping by, tuning in. Good to see everybody in this 2021. Hey, we got an awesome guest today, Caden Harris. He's 10 years old. He's a CEO, author. The list just goes on and on. He has his own financial literacy program for the youth. So I want you guys to take a second. Hey, share this video right quick. I'll give you about 2 or 3 minutes to share this video to social media or to some of your networking, your cell phone. And thanks for joining in, man. It's QTV, where pictures are worth 1,000 words, but the video tells it all. This is the home of the marketing and promotional services. We have the best prices around. If you'd like to learn more, just go in our inbox, leave us a message, or send us an email at qtvmedia@gmail.com. But without further ado, we want to bring in Mr. King, the young king. He's 10 years old. Mr. Caden Harris, are you in the building?
Hey, Mr. Harper.
Hey, how you doing, young king?
Good, and yourself?
Hey, man, I'm blessed by the best, man. It's a pleasure and an honor, man, to have you on.
I'm glad.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's what's up. Let a few more people chiming in. We're gonna admit some more people. We want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. We want everybody to know as well to mute your phones. And if you have any questions, be sure to you can come on. We'll have a segment where you can ask questions, and you can also go into the chat box if you want to leave questions or make comments in the chat. All right. So, Mr. Caden Harris, without further ado, introduce yourself to the people, man, and to the world.
Okay. My name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and I specialize in teaching kids about financial literacy throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and many more of my products.
Oh man, that is awesome, man. I know everybody got much love in their heart just seeing you on here, man. You're awesome, man. You're awesome. So we're gonna get right into it, man. I don't want to hold you long, young brother. So my first question is, you're 10 years old. You're 10. So I want you to take us back a minute. I mean, if you got all this going on and you're only 10, like, tell us how you got started. At what age?
I got started at 7 years old because I would go to business conferences with my dad, and I would see a lot of people talking about financial literacy. So I decided that I would want to make my own financial literacy, but instead for kids, by a kid.
Awesome. So what is your target age when you say kids? Because I believe a lot of adults don't know what the information that you have. So when you say kid, what's your age limit? What's the age that you're targeting?
Maybe 1 through 15.
15. Okay, good. So who was your motivation, Mr. Caden? How did you get motivated? Who did you look up to?
I looked up to a few people, but my main person that I looked up to was my dad.
Oh man, shouts out to Dad, man. Dad, great, awesome job. Awesome job. Where's Dad now?
He's actually at a father-daughter dance with my sister.
Okay. Shouts out to Dad. So I have a question right here. So, Mr. Caden, we as grown men have a term we use such as the man cave. Where is your designated area where you go to create? And what's in there? Legos, Transformers, superheroes, like what's in your man cave and where is it?
It's in my room, and I have a setup where I have a desk and 2 TVs.
Mute your phone, please.
I usually do it in my reading corner.
Right. So say that again. I heard one of the viewers on the line. Can you repeat that?
Yes, the place where I usually at, where I make my videos and things, is my reading corner.
Okay, your reading corner. So what's in the reading corner? You have a favorite book, a favorite author? Tell us about it.
Yes, I actually have a bookshelf, and the book that I'm reading right now is called Tristan Destroys the World.
Okay. Who's the author? You know?
Let me see.
Oh, you got it right on hand. Sharp. Be sharp, man. That's what's up.
His name is Quetv Multimedia.
Okay. So we're gonna keep going down the list. So let's say between school products, your chores, how do you keep everything simple, man? How you know, every time I see you, you're smiling, you're obtaining information. How do you keep everything so simple?
It's pretty simple to me. I do a little bit of my business today. I do my school right when I wake up, and then after that, I get to have my free time.
Your free time, okay. So let's talk to the people in the chat. Please take a moment and share this video. Tell a friend that we have Mr. Caden Harris in the building, in the green room on QTV, a 10-year-old CEO, author, speaker. Hey man, you doing wonderful things, man. I gotta keep congratulating you of being a youth man and doing what you're doing. The future, you are the future, and that's our tomorrow. So next question. And this is for the parents and other peers in your age range. We know how important it is for youth to have unstructured time. So tell us in your time what it looks like without activities and a schedule. So when you don't have a schedule and you're not doing the activities, what does that look like? What are you doing besides your reading?
Sometimes I like to play different games on my computer, and sometimes with that I'll package some of my products if I have any.
See, you back to working again. That's what's up. You got to get money while you sleep, right? So
and my favorite game is a game called Minecraft. It's where you get to build different houses and structures.
Okay, so do you have any like game consoles like Atari or whatever they have out? I mean, what is it? What games that? I don't have a lot of them. So what, you have any other game consoles outside of your computer?
Yes, I actually have an Xbox.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the games that you like playing?
I like playing games like Minecraft and Roblox.
Okay.
And I like to play a game called WWE.
Oh, that's the wrestling game, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So who's your character on the wrestling game? Who do you normally wrestle with?
There's a character that I created named Eddie.
Mm-hmm. And do we have any superpowers? what's his strength? What's his strength since you made him up? Like, what's his powers? The DDT, the figure four, like what's his move? What's one of his favorite moves? Your favorite move?
His biggest move is it's called a bank statement. It's a submission hold.
Oh wow, submission. Oh, okay. So let's continue. So as we get to know Mr. Caden Harris, name some places or things that activated your senses, such as trips, museums, safaris. What are some of the places and things that activated your senses?
Mm, hmm. It
What have
would
you,
be it would be when we rented out our own island in Colombia.
wow, I think I saw some of those pictures on social media too. Yeah, we're gonna take a minute to give the listeners and viewers how to stop by your page right now. Give the viewers your information on social media.
You can follow me at my web. You can follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all at Caden Teaches. And you can go to my website, cadenteaches.com.
CadenTeachings.com. And we're gonna make sure if mom does, make sure she puts that in the chat for the people right now that might get off of here, and they'll have the information. So once again, thank you, Mr. Caden, for sharing time and this space with us and our viewers on Keep TV. So let's jump right into the fish grease. Tell us about your products and your services. And you can start wherever you like, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you first a little bit about my activity book. It has different financial activities that you can do. Like, for example, you can write your own check, and you can also have I also have a little maze in it, and you can also fill out a guardianship account in it, and many other things.
And this is your financial book. What is it
My
called?
my activity book.
The activity book. Okay, okay.
And these are my financial flashcards. And I'm actually going to do a few with my mother, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all, sir.
And I'll show you how to use them.
All right.
Okay, here's the first one. And it says a small plastic card that is used to buy things by having money to pay for them with money taken directly from your bank account.
That would be a debit card.
Okay.
All right.
The money paid by a borrower at a higher rate for the use of borrowed money.
Interest.
An amount of money that is given to someone for a period of time with a promise to pay it back.
A loan.
A continual increase in the price of goods or services.
Inflation.
A means of protection from financial loss.
Insurance.
And what type of insurances are there?
There's house insurance, car insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, and much more.
Okay. Things that take money out of your pocket.
A liability.
That take money. Things that put money into your pocket. I'm sorry.
An asset.
What are some examples of assets?
Things like assets could be real estate and things like my products.
Things that take money out of your pocket.
A liability.
What are some examples of liabilities?
Some examples of liabilities are devices and toys and many other things. And those are the examples that I have.
Man, that is awesome, Caden. That is awesome. Mom, thank you so much. And you've done such a great job with Mr. Harris.
Thank you.
And I also have my very own fragrance named Plenitude. It's a gender-neutral fragrance, so boys and girls can use it.
Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. And I want to encourage all the listeners and viewers, man, to most definitely support this young man in all his endeavors, because we know the youth, he could be doing anything and everything in this day and time with all the negative influences. So Mr. Harris, can you give them your social media and your website again, since you showed us those wonderful products?
Yes, you can go to my website, quetv.com, and you can go to my social media at Quetv Teaches.
Right.
And this is my book titled Quetv Rich Kid Guide, and it teaches kids 10 tips on how to earn 10 tips for how to earn 10K under 10 years old.
So you mean to tell me, I don't mean to cut you off, so you mean to tell me you have the flashcards, an activity book, and you teach them how to make 10K at the same time?
Yeah.
I mean, are the viewers, are you listening to this? And he said when you're 10 and under, he can show your child how to make 10K. That's what you said, right, Mr. Harris, right?
Yeah.
Can you just tell them again and just one more time for the people in the back?
Okay. My book is for 10 tips to earn 10K under 10 years old.
Wow, man, that is awesome. Once again, I want to encourage everyone that's under the sound of my voice that has kids and are thinking about them being entrepreneurs at an early age. It's never too early to start the process of being an entrepreneur, being a boss at an early age. Let's open up the lines, Mr. Harris, if you don't mind, to see if the people had any questions for you. We have a lot of family and friends and youth on here. Do anybody have a question for Mr. Harris? Feel free. Unmute your phone if you have a question for Mr. Harris. Anybody have a question for Mr. Harris?
Okay, first off, Mr. Harris, I am so proud of you. Being the age of 11, have so much going for you. I am so proud of you. I applaud you, and I think that you're going to go do greater things than what you're doing right now. But my question to you is, who inspired you to become who you are today and doing what you're doing?
I would say that it would be my dad, and another person would be my favorite speaker named E.T., Eric Thomas.
They have done a wonderful job. So again, thank you for coming.
You so, where you going?
Somebody mute your phone, please.
So I am so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anybody else on here to have a question for Mr. Caden Harris? If you came on late, he's a dynamic 10-year-old CEO, author, speaker, and money teacher. He has products, financial literacy, flashcards. He has his own activity book. I mean, ask your question. I'm quite sure he don't mind giving you some information to get you started to making 10K at the age of 10 and under.
So how long have you been doing this? How long you been in business?
I've been doing this for about 3 years.
3 years. Awesome, great.
We'll take a second to shout out to our sponsors, Project Keep Them Off the Streets. If you don't know, stop by their social media. That is Peacocks _ Peacocks Incorp on Facebook and Peacocks _ Inc on Instagram. We want to shout out to Dr. Sarah Harper over at Ministry of the Holy Spirit and Seeds Lawn and Hauling Services. Today's sponsors, QTV, brought to you by Mr. Caden Harris, man.
Awesome,
Mr. Harris, here's another question. So when it comes to focusing, when you focus on a daily, how hard do parents need to be in order to see the fruits of their labor? Being that you're a stand-up guy and everything that you have going on, how hard is it for the parents to keep you focused?
Sometimes it's a bit challenging because sometimes I get off track a little.
Right. Okay, so for giving those watching that will see this airing tonight or tomorrow, Kaden, give the youth that's on here right now, give them a quick positive message, man, from everything you've learned in these last 3 years. What's a shotgun message that you can give the youth that's watching right now? What would that be?
It will be that a lot of people always have challenges like myself. A challenge that I had is that I could hardly speak when I was a little bit younger. And
Wow.
sometimes I would leave off the beginning and end of words. And I found out that a lot of famous people, have also had the same problem. Like people like Tiger Woods, and he's the best golf player. And another person is our president, Joe Biden.
Awesome.
Have you ever had a challenge before?
Every day. Every day there's a challenge. Every day. Let me ask you something. Mom, are you able to get on? Are you comfortable getting on?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, why don't you introduce yourself? I mean, you mom, you're the reason why he's here. Is there anything that you would like to share to the viewers today from a mother's standpoint? I mean, I know you got to be proud, super proud of the vision and how he's playing everything out. So can you talk to some of the parents right now of what to expect and some of the things they need to do to stay on top of it to see the fruits of that labor in which he's displaying today?
Yes. Hello, I'm Tara, and my husband and I are entrepreneurs ourselves, and so that's something that we always wanted to encourage our kids on. And they figured out the things that they wanted to do, and we saw the things that they were good at, and we just cultivated that within them, and we just helped them along the way. And like my daughter, she has her own vitamin company. She sells her own African American dolls. We took what Kaden was already good at. He wanted to start a business, and he was good with money, and he always had an interest in counting money and wanting to teach other kids. And so the best thing we could do is take what they were already good at and just magnify it. So I'll just pay attention to your kids. That's the best thing, the best advice that I can give. Pay attention to them, see what they're good at, and just magnify whatever it is that they're great at.
Right. Now, Mr. Kaden, I want to apologize. Now, I do know this was an exclusive interview with Mr. Harris, but I had to get Mom on, man, because I know that support and that bagging, man, is very important, man. That's why I'm able to do what I'm doing, because of my parents and my loved ones' support. So now I want to open the lines for anybody on here that would have a question for Miss Harris. Being that I see a lot of youth on here, anybody have a question for Miss Harris in the process of you trying to launch your entrepreneurship status with your youth? There's no crazy questions, right?
Right.
Anybody want to share anything? This is open at Quetv Multimedia.
And one of the things too, Q, with them having, teaching them to manage their money, that's going to help them when they're older. And so we help them manage their business money, and they're able to buy things for themselves. Like Kaden had a TV that went out, and he said, I have my own money. I'm going to buy me a TV today. I want a smart TV. He has his debit card. I took him to Best Buy. He's like, I already ordered it. I just need a ride.
Wow. And I want to reiterate too to the viewers, as our people, melanated people, that is one of the areas that I've seen as a whole that where we lack in financial education and financial literacy. Within the last year, I have realized that they were both separate things. Would you agree with that, Ms. Harris? Like financial education and financial literacy, are they different?
Yes, because actually knowing, what it is and actually being able to use financial literacy is two different things. And that's why we start with like cadence cards, because kids can learn these songs and know every word to a song. When if they can do that and they learn sight words in school, they can learn liability, they can learn asset, they can learn what a loan is. And that's where it starts, just learning the basics.
And I want to say to the viewer today too, see these type of things that the school not going to teach us. This is what Mr. Caden has created. This is the real world. Even when you graduate from high school, you're going to run across financial literacy, and once you understand that you don't have that information, life kind of starts off a little rocky, right?
It does.
Right. So I heard somebody wanted to say something. Are you there?
I want to say congrats to Kaden. You're doing something so awesome, because I'm actually going through the phase where I'm teaching my kids about money and things like that. Because, of course, just like any other kid, if they see their parents doing entrepreneurship, they want to, find their strength and do the same thing. So I'm going to be getting the flashcards for my kids. Because just like your mom said, these kids can learn all the lyrics to these songs. They can learn about financial literacy and things like that. Just because simply, I have had a customer who wanted to write me a check, and she was 36, but didn't know how to write a check.
Wow.
Wow. And I want to say this too, like when you think about it, if we're not taught that, and it's not normal that we are taught that at an early age, but when you notice, most kids become to be 18 or 21 out of school before they even start writing their first check, like you said, and sometimes it's even older than that they get a banking account or sign their first check or even try to purchase a car. Like it's brand new to them at a late age. So I always believe that early childhood development consists of all of those things to really have a productive future and not to become a slave to debt and credit, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do have one more question for Kaden. Kaden, how do you separate? Well, how are your conversations now as a business owner with your peers versus before becoming a business owner? Like, how do your peers adjust to that? How do you adjust to your peers who aren't business owners? I think I asked it right.
I still tend to talk to them the same way at some times.
And he actually has a lot of friends that are business owners, because when you have kids that are business owners, we like to keep them around, the same people. So just like you want to run in the same circles that are people that inspire you or people that you can build with, we keep them in those same circles. So a lot of their friends are already entrepreneurs too, or they're already doing their own things.
And that's really good.
So I have a question in the chat. I know you gave out your social media and your website, but the question is, how much are your products? And can you give us prices individually, or do you have is it in a group as a package? Can you tell us that?
Well, this is one thing that comes with most of my products, except the activity book.
So this is a bundle. This is kind of like a subscription box, which has most of the products in it. Well, it has everything except the activity book. So you can tell them the prices for everything, Kaden.
This is $50 at the financial toolbox.
Oh, you can tell them what's in it.
Some of the things that are in it is my Plenitude, which is $12, and my financial flashcards, which are $20.
They're buy one get one free right now. Flashcards are buy one get one free.
And
The book is $15. The
this
budgeting kit. Tell them how the budgeting kit works.
with the budgeting kit, there are magnets that gives you different life scenarios. For example, you can be a business owner, a college student, or a teacher.
Awesome.
That's great.
And the activity book is how much?
$10.
Okay. I'm saying that everything is very affordable for the information that you are giving. I mean, it takes people a lifetime, and I want to say to the people too, like myself, this is how I look at it. I invested in certain books and certain people to get information. And it's very imperative that we support each other the way we should, and it should be a conscious effort. Let me give an example. I purchased certain books from people that had already, let's say, been there, done that, and they kind of found the process or the steps. So to me, that's a great investment because it saved me time. So if it saved me time and money and I'm not worried about failing because that's a part of every winning chapter, but it's almost like investing in yourself for your future, and it cuts down time. So if a person has information that can save you time and money, then it's well worth the investment. And because I've done it myself, and I still do it to this day. So it's like, you can buy a person's book that's giving you steps on and places and things to get towards your goal in the form of a book and information, and it'll cut down your time. So that's a wonderful thing. And I gotta say it again. I wish you all would go to his page, purchase some of his items, teach it to your kids. Mr. Harris is a speaker as well. So if you have another platform or ministry that you would love this young fellow to come speak and bring his information and products, I'm quite sure he'll be all game for that. So we're going to open the chat room back up again for anyone that have any question for Mr. Harris before he get out of here. Well, Mr. Harris, we thank you for joining QTV, man. You are awesome, bro. Hey, listen, anybody in the chat, can we just show this young brother some love? Can somebody give him some positivity and send some high vibes his way? Can we say something to this young brother to keep him on his course?
Continue to stay focused. You know what you want. Stay focused. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Focus on where you want to go and how far you want to go. So we do rejoice, as I say, I'm so happy for you too, Mother, for investing in him. And now you're getting an investment that you placed in him, you're getting that back. So I applaud the both of you.
Two hand salute. Hey, we got a lot of people on viewing. Hey, let's talk to the young king. Let's talk to him. Show him some love. Give him a positive word. But I want to most definitely salute you, my brother. If anybody on here that came to Project Keep 'Em Off the Street Vision Board Party, if you're on here, Mr. Caden was there. If y'all remember, he came and spoke, and he told us about his products at that time. And that was awesome as well. So, Mr. Hare, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What should the youth do in order not to have anxiety during this time if they are an entrepreneur?
You should have most of your products now online, and you can do Zoom calls like we're doing now, and you can do different interviews.
Awesome, right. Okay, Mr. Harris, I see you got your teammate next to you. Before we get out of here, I gotta ask you to say something to the people again during this pandemic. Give them from your world and what you see in the places you've been. Give everybody, and I see a lot of the kids on here, give them a positive message that can better their tomorrow?
My positive message to them would be don't spend the money that you earned, and because you may need that money for an emergency. So don't overspend what you earn.
All right, that sounds awesome. Hey, listen, thank you guys for joining QTV Multimedia. The Harris has been awesome. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, you got it all. You got it all packaged. You're not just talking. I hope everybody heard that information. We're gonna put all of this information in the chat and on social media. This video will be uploaded to YouTube. Mr. Harris, thank you so much for stopping by, taking time to bless us with that information. Financial literacy is the way out. Entrepreneurship is the way out of a poverty mindset. Mr. Caden Harris, 10-year-old CEO, author, speaker.
So great, so good.
Flashcards. He has the whole shebang, man. I know your future looks bright. Thank you again on behalf of everybody. Shouts out to the sponsors, Seeds, Lawn and Hauling Services, Ministry of the Holy Spirit, Dr. Sarah Harper, and Project Keep Them Off the Streets. Stop by each of those pages, show some love, like and share, YouTube, subscribe. Y'all take it light, man. It's Friday. Y'all go get some drink, get some fruit, eat your smoothie. Hey, love y'all for free, man.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you very much welcome, sir. And come back, man, and let us know how you're doing. And if there's anything we can do to assist or help, and we here.
Okay.
Everybody enjoy your night. Stay safe. Put your mask on. Stay tuned. QTV Multimedia. Catch us next Friday. 6 o'clock. Same station, same channel. Love y'all.
Love you all.